Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Rebecca Shores, and today I'm going to be bringing you this porcelain doll tutorial. This is going to be a Halloween tutorial, obviously. And since I normally do beauty tutorials, we're going to kind of work through learning how to do these full face tutorials. So let me know in the comments below what you think I could do to improve. So I'm starting out with just adding some freckles. I already have my foundation done, and I'm just using the Nylon Paradise paints. And I mixed basically freckle colors, and I'm just dotting those sporadically all over my face. Because I'm a doll, I am doing a pretty heavy hand, but I'm still wanting them to be random. I'm then just patting over the top with a Real Techniques sponge that has a little bit of leftover foundation. I am then going to actually set my foundation. I'm going to be setting it with just a translucent powder so it would last all night if I was going to wear this out. And as you can see, I'm bringing it down my neck and décolleté because the foundation I'm wearing is about a half shade lighter than my natural skin tone. So I had to pull my foundation down. Then tap off your excess powder with a fluffy brush. I'm using a Bogachet, just fluffy powder brush. Now we're going to go in with our brows. I'm using the Anastasia dip brow, and I'm using this in medium brown, and I'm using a Sigma E75 to apply. And as you can see, I want this to look painted, so I'm doing really rough strokes. This isn't how I would wear my brows on a normal day. And go ahead and just fill in the tail. And think about the idea of your brows being painted on. So as you can see, doing pretty broad strokes. Don't worry about the hairs being too long. We are going to clean that up later. You could also block your brows and draw on really thin brows, but I wanted this to be something that's pretty easy to actually wear out since it's the 27th, so you don't have a lot of time before Halloween. I'm now just taking a concealer brush and taking down the extra long hairs. I wanted to get those really hair-like strokes, so I didn't want to hold back, but they were a little bit long. I'm now applying a base shadow, and then I'm taking MAC Mylar, and I'm applying that all over my lid, and then I'm also taking that along the brow bone just to give a highlight. I am then taking a little bit of Urban Decay Naked, and I'm taking that on Hokuto J5523, and I'm taking that just above my natural crease. Because my eyes are hooded, I really want to open them up for this look. I'm now taking Vintage, and this is by Blackbird Cosmetics, and I'm taking that on a defined crease brush by Makeup Geek, and basically making a soft cut crease because we are really going to want to open up the eyes. You might not have to do this as much if you have naturally larger eyes than me, and then I'm just blending the edges because we don't want any harsh edges. I'm now taking a white, and this is by Wolf Effects. It's just a face paint. And I'm basically drawing on the lower lid. So you're drawing your fake extra eyeball. So go ahead and fill that out, and then apply some white shadow to just kind of set that and then make it a little bit softer. You definitely don't have to set it, but I like it better. Now I'm taking more of the Urban Decay Naked, and I'm just running that along the lower lash line, the fake one. So you're going to run this along the edge. Now I'm taking a little bit of Emotion, and this is also by Blackbird Cosmetics, and again, running this along the fake lower lash line that we made. We're just starting to add depth here and basically do what I would do with normal eyeshadow, but where we're faking our lower lash line. And then a little more of the Vintage with the Makeup Geek Defined Crease Brush. So it's pretty similar to what we did on the upper lid. And now you're going to go ahead and blend that as well. Next, I'm taking the NYX Liquid Black Liner, and I'm applying that where our new fake lower lash line is. And then I'm just creating a wing. Some of the dolls had more wings, some had more round eyes. It's up to you whether or not you want to actually create a wing. I'm now taking a little bit of Typographic by MAC, and I'm just applying that along our fake lower lash line. so that we can give the impression of an actual lash line. So I'm going to be darkening that up. And then I'm also adding just a little bit extra pink. This is just some face paint into the inner corner of my eye. And then I'm applying a little bit of white shadow over that. I just feel like this gives a little bit of a better effect. And now I'm also going to be painting on some fake lashes. You can skip this step if you want, because I'm going to also show you how to apply lashes. But if you want to just paint them on, if you're not too into lower lashes, you can do that. And then take a little bit of black eyeshadow and again just define that fake lower lash line. So I'm missing some footage here. As you can see, I took a white liner along my waterline and I also applied the top lashes, which are the M93s by Elegant Lashes, and now I'm taking these 83s and applying those along our fake lower lash line. You are going to want to kind of hold that there while it dries. Now I'm going ahead and just patting a little bit of concealer over my lips. If you don't have very pigmented lips, you might be able to skip this. And then I'm taking a little bit of MAC Blanc Tight, which is basically the color of my skin tone, and applying that over my lips. I'm now taking Emphasize, which is a basically satin color highlighter, and I'm applying that as a highlight where I would normally highlight my face. I don't want to use any shimmers because we are a porcelain doll, so they're not going to be like glittery. And now I'm taking MAC Desert Rose and I'm taking this on a Bocachet contour brush, and I'm just applying this very, very heavily. When you look at porcelain dolls, they either have the cheeks where it's right on the apples of the cheeks, or they have it really intense and by their temples. So I went for the more temple concentrated blush versus the middle of the apples, but that's up to you. And I'm also running just a touch along my nose. And now I'm taking some of that vintage color, because usually the eyes and the cheeks and the lips were all a similar color, and I'm blending that into my blush as well. Now you want to define your lips. There's kind of two ways to go here. I went in with a lip liner and basically drew a very small mouth where I extended my Cupid's bow up, and then I basically didn't put anything on the entirety of my lips. This works best for me because I do have a slightly more full lip shape. If you have thinner lips than me, you can do that really pretty kind of gradient look where you just put the color in the center of your lips and don't blend it outwards. So this will kind of depend on what works best for you depending on your lip shape. I'm now taking a little bit of NARS Anna and I'm applying it with a brush so I can keep this, you know, where my lips only partially are. So I can't really do this out of the tube. And I'm choosing the NARS Anna color with the Sephora Nano in Plum because it's similar to my blush color. I'm now just taking a little bit of white face paint and I'm applying that to the center of my lips and then along what would be the edge if it was really the edge. And I'm just adding these little bits of detail and highlight so that they look a little more realistic, because I did extend it past my Cupid's bow. So I want to give the illusion that I actually have some definition there. And then I'm just trying to make my lips look more pouty by adding the little bit of white in the bottom. Then I'm just setting that with setting spray so it would last all night. And that is our finished doll look. I hope you like this. This would also look awesome if you had circle lenses to make your eyes look even bigger. I hope you did like this tutorial. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. New videos every Tuesday and Friday. I will see you guys later. Bye!